Alright, hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to our Minecraft Trains project. In the last video, we built the 2-5 station, 2-5 Folly. Folly, which is actually just a well. It's just a well in the desert, in the middle of nowhere, which is why it's called Folly. Although now that we are going to build some tunnels here, some unnecessary tunnels I might add, because the mountain just stops there. We're going to tunnel through there again. So that's also a bit of a folly. Building unnecessary complexity. So what are we doing now? What are we doing right now is we're going to have to figure out how the tunnel goes through the mountain. So we have our glowstone blocks and stone slabs and iron and gold. Hi Wesley! You want to join in? I mean, it's your idea to build a tunnel. Let me drop that. So let's see where this leads. If I just... Okay, so Wesley's gonna come join us. Let me invite to game. Oh, there he is. Invite. Let me just go through here and see where this ends up on the other side before committing to this tunnel. Oh, we need lighting in here too, don't we? Hey, everything's more complicated, Wesley, now that we have a tunnel. Need to figure out lighting and let me just stick this here for now. Probably not going to have that there. So I think the floor to ceiling should be 3 blocks. So the tunnel will be like 5 blocks wide and 3 blocks tall. Well, if nothing else, it's going to be more interesting, right? Let me just stick that in the ceiling for now. I'm not even sure if I'm going the right way. Like, where am I? Where am I actually? Where's the other end of this tunnel? Did I misjudge the height? Oh, there we are. Okay, we found the other side. Let me also stick a block there. And then we come out the other side down here, in fact, which is a little bit embarrassing. Oh no, no, this is right. So then we come out on the other side. Wesley says, I've been thinking about the tunnel and was maybe thinking 3 high at the edges, then the block next to it 4 blocks, and the rest 5s with a small arch. Well, you know what? Okay, so what I'm thinking is, first of all, we do the minimum. We do the minimum to see what it looks like, and then we decide how to expand it. So the minimum is 5 wide and 3 high, right? So why don't we like start with the smallest possible. Also, there's the stuff underneath too, right? So I'm thinking like we start with the minimum size of it, and then the decorative stuff. The decorative stuff we can think about later on, is what I think. So once we see, because the minimum size, I mean, it has to be at least that big. So we know we have to at least do that. As for the the decorative stuff, which is optional, we can think about afterwards. Wait, did you break this? Do you want to step up? Is that what you want to do? I mean, we do have to step up at some point. I was thinking we step up at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, I mean the decorative stuff I haven't really... Okay. So Wesley's gonna dig out the underside of this thing. I mean, of course it'd be easier if you put in the glowstone, so you can see what's going on. I'm just wondering if I should have a line of glowstone on the ceiling. Actually, I think we should like keep it at the minimum until we get the redstone done as well. I know you might want to do some architecture already, but the redstone circuit is also going to take up some space in here, right? Because we're going to have... I think we're going to have at least one persistor in the tunnel. So we have to figure that one out as well. What this says, just an idea. Yeah, no, it's good to think about it. It is good to start thinking about it. I mean, I think about the stuff I want to build. Because after... I'm thinking, like, after we get this branch joined up, we might actually do some finishing work on the tracks that we have already built. Because right now it's just open redstone, and everything's just kind of, you know, open. And the bridges aren't built, and you know, things like that. So things like building bridges and tunnels and enclosing the wiring into the... like all that stuff. Like maybe we should like start doing that after we get this branch joined up. So then the track looks like a completed thing instead of just a bunch of open circuits in the desert. And so that when we do that decorative stuff, we can consider the tunnels too. Oops. Just looking at this, coming out of the tunnel into the... I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, you get into an enclosed space and then you come out into an open space afterwards. Oops, let me put the light back. And then we're gonna start sloping up once we leave the tunnel, I believe. Let me see how soon we start sloping up. Probably like... oh, is it a cave under there or what? Probably like here we start sloping up. Although, you know, just the one... oh wait, we get up to there, and then that one is there. I think that's... hi. And then I'm thinking slope up here, up to the surface of the desert. Chunk error. So What happens if you oh hey, you're in the sand. Hold on, before you quit out, what if you change the view distance, or do I have to change the view distance? Maybe I have to change the view. Never mind. Let me invite you. Wait. Tell me when. Invite to game. So this time the chunk didn't load for you. Interesting. So then on this side, Wesley thinks we should tunnel through here. I think we should like build the tunnel parts. Actually, now that I think about it. No, that's right. We should build the tunnel parts and then join the tunnel parts up. Because the tunnels can't really move. Like we can't change where they go. Thinking like down at... Let's head further down. I don't want the tunnel too far up because... You know, if we do anything decorative, it might stick out. All of a sudden it was gone, me standing in it. Okay. So the the chunk unloaded while you were standing in it. That seems rude. Alright, I'm at the next tunnel, trying to see how to like how this joins up. Let me put a light there. It's gonna be a longer tunnel, this one, isn't it? Although... Here we are on the other side. Yeah, I think a bit lower down. And then... we step up at the very end. Hi Sofa. Wesley says I'm also noticing blocks aren't updating, like Sanderson 4 and I can't see you nor what you dig out place. Is it because of like lag? Is it loading? Is it still happening, the errors? You can't see what I place? So do you see what I see? Like if you look at the stream. Nothing's happening on your end, huh? Well, I guess that means it's not uploading. Only what you do. Okay, well, what have you done? Like if I come down here, what have you... Do I see what you do is the other question. I pretty much dug out everything underneath. Alright, well I see that. I see that I see what you've done, but you don't see what I've done? I mean, I don't really know. Unless you want to try logging out and joining again. I'm not sure if that will help though. Coding Edge all day for you. Terraria feels the need for now, says Sofa. I haven't played Terraria for so long. Also, when I played Terraria, I didn't build very much. I just went like exploring and fighting monsters. Wesley says relogging updated it, but now it happens again. I mean, I don't know if I restart my game, whether that will help. Should I do that? What if I try restarting my game? Alright, I'm gonna boot you out. And then I'm gonna invite you back in. Sofa says there's a nice progression to the game if you haven't done it, Simon. Yeah, no, I have played Terraria. I just feel like it's a very different kind of game. Like when I play Terraria, I don't bother being an architect. I just go around fighting monsters and finding loot. So for me, Terraria is a very different kind of game, Sofa. Like when I play Minecraft, I don't bother with progression. I just build architecture. If we want to come up to there, let's say, where should we step down? Probably alright, how are you doing now, Wesley? Alright, good. Hopefully we don't get errors again. Alright, so 3 blocks high, 5 blocks wide is the plan. And then we go and join up the 2 tracks. Or the 2 tunnels. Sofa, have you played Starbound? I bought Starbound, but I haven't played it yet. To be honest, I'm not sure how many of these building games I can invest in. Don't really have the time to build too many of them. Sophia says no, I've seen it play, that doesn't seem good at all. Although they have changed it quite a lot, Sophia. So I mean, I don't know how long ago you saw the playthrough. I mean, they say they've improved it over time, so... It's the graphics, you say? Really? How's the graphics different from Terraria, for example?